had a close colleague and that I met in the Feldenkrais training that I was teaching. He was a physician from Mass General for many, many years, a Feldenkrais practitioner, and did the work of Ericksonian hypnosis as well. He says, look, what I feel is I need to get something else that keeps me more together and not just being flexible. And he said, in medicine, he said, we have something that we call solvents that dissolve everything. We put it in and it makes things dissolve. And we also have, we don't really call it glue, but it's like glue, that we take something, instead of making it dissolve, we get it to get a former, to get it more stable, more formed, that it keeps it together, keeps it harder, keeps it more tonified, etc. Could you figure out a way with what you're doing, because you know movement so well, to do something like that for me? And I decided to develop this series for him in terms of sort of things that I was looking into for myself. I came back and he said, this is fantastic. What is this? How did you do it? This is great. You should teach it. What you want to do is you just want to take a step, however it is, whatever distance you have between your feet is fine. Do you shift your weight more? Do you take the top of your body over? How do you go ahead and do it? You just keep your knees bent. There's a very clear build-up and order, very clear, concise, precise order of the things that you really need to understand with yourself, so that I can introduce the next element. I want to lift the heel of the back leg. And I just lift it off the floor as I shift my weight. There's different combinations that I use of how to put movements together so that we can build up certain configurations to develop as we go along. Back and forth. Some will go higher and lower. That's also fine. And just go back and forth. Swing and swing. Repetition. And swing. It deals with repetition, repeating movements. Sometimes we do 10 times and then we stop. We wait. Notice if that makes a difference for how you feel one side. Some will feel, for me, when I do it, all of a sudden after the push, I feel very different on one side of my body. We deal with very clear positionality, adopting positions, and how to move in certain positions, staying firm in certain areas and allowing other areas to move more, other areas to move less. There's a lot of clarity about joints that you will develop, very specific joints, and how to combine these into different ways to produce either flexibility, stamina, or this firmness or tone that I was speaking about. Stay in the upright. See what that's like for you. Do you feel it now that you incorporate a little bit more from head to foot after doing that? Good luck. I hope to see some of you. I'm sure I will. Stay healthy, stay well, and all the best.